Here we're going to practice rotating our pieces. So to do this, we're going to begin by staying in our transform pattern tool. Let's imagine we need to rotate this piece here. We are going to highlight it first to let the computer know that we're going to be rotating it. While it's highlighted and selected, you can right click on that piece and go down all the way down to the rotation option here. And you get a sub menu there. You can select to rotate it in any orientation, clockwise, counterclockwise, by a certain value, or you can rotate it so that it is aligned with the x-axis. So let's select that first. The other ones are pretty intuitive. So if we want to align to the x-axis, that is the horizontal line. When we select that, it says to select the line to rotate to the x-axis. I'm going to select one of these long lines. And you can see it gives me a preview as I hover over them to see what will happen if I select those lines. I'm going to select this bottom line here. And it is now parallel to the x-axis. If I undo that and select rotate y-axis, it will then align to the vertical axis. And again, it'll show me a preview based on what line I'm selecting here. Okay, so I'm going to select this line. Okay, this is useful if you have a grain line defined and you need to align to the X or the Y axis. What I would like to do now is set these up. Let's pretend that this is like a facing and this is like a sleeve or something. I'd like the long ends to be parallel to each other. Okay, so I'm going to select either of my pieces. It actually does not matter. Highlight them, go back to my rotate function and go down to parallel to. This is going to let you select two different lines. So to select the line to match, I'm going to select this one. And the rotation line is this one. So recognize that the first line that you select will remain stationary, and the second line will move to match the angle of the first line. So be careful which one you choose. So that's my rotation line, and you can see now they are parallel to each other. Okay, so let's do that again. We'll change the rotation angle though. So in this case, I'm going to move this piece to match that one. So I would first select either piece. It doesn't matter. I'll select this piece even. If you go to rotate, go down to parallel to, it will ask you to select the first line. This is the stationary line, the one to match. The red line stays stationary, and the rotation line is this one. So you can see it is moving that piece to match. I can select this one if I prefer. And you can see when I line them up, they are parallel to each other along the lines that I defined.